Cosmic Girl 101 signing on for the Leo Tarot reading for the month of April 2024. Hope you're all doing well out there, Leo. Let's have a look what the divine guides have to bring through for you with messages and information that you can utilize at your free will in the month of April. Remember free will, Leo. You are the commander of your ship and you steer it at your will. If the reading resonates, great, but never make a reading of any kind, divinatory sort, fit you. Allow it to be organic. The first week of April, we have the Four of Wands. Celebration, engagement, marriage. That's quite uplifting. Celebration energy opening up the month of April. How wonderful, Leo. So how we structure these readings in these videos with the astrology tarot each month is we have a card that comes through representing each week of the month, and then a second tarot card for detailed depth and more analysis of what's come through for you. So we open up the month of April with celebration, uplifting energy. People are all celebrating together and they're all on board. Everyone's working in harmony. The Four of Wands has very much to do with stability and security and just a lot of energy. And usually the Four of Wands, as we mentioned, it's all about celebrating. So obviously for some Leos out there, we've got marriage, engagement coming on board here. That's going on around you. On this, in the second week of April, we've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card all about established bonds that can grow in the future. Everyone's on board. Someone has something to offer a group and they're very welcome and they're acknowledged for the knowledge and the education and the art and the craft that they've got and how it lifts a group environment. So this is establishing solid ground with you and other people. Everyone's working together quite nicely and everyone's got a project or a goal for the future together. So this is working in harmony with others and everyone's got the skill set and got all the ingredients necessary to see a project come to fruition. Wow, okay, Leo. Interesting. The third week, thank you guides for Leo. What does Leo need to know for the third week of April? Thank you. Well, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is recognition, rewards, awards, your moment in the spotlight, being seen for your talents and your skills. The hard work in the past is now being recognized, and this is like your moment in the spotlight. This is great for a return through celebration of past efforts that you have been working hard at in the past. So all the hard work is now just almost recognized. So recognition in the third week for past work or a group endeavor. The fourth week of April moving into the month of May is the major arcana card, the Magician. The Magician has all elements in his bag to make a potential a reality. And this Magician almost has a feeling of, I've got a lot to offer. I've got really everything I need. And I want to make sure I direct it in the right space or the right group because I have a lot to offer. I have a lot of skill and talent and I just need to know where to direct it now because there's so much potential for growth. Is it for me or is it for a group endeavor? But there's a powerful energy with the Magician because it's like the the cauldron is filled with all the ingredients and you're stirring it all together and nothing's come to full completion yet, but the potential inside that cauldron is endless, limitless. And the magician just needs to sit and think about where he's going to direct all of these skills. Wow, Leo. Okay. Don't mess with Leo in the month of April. They're kicking goals. Awesome. Okay, so let's get some more detail and depth into the Four of Wands opening up the month of April for Leo. Thank you. The Four of Wands, celebration, engagement, stability, everyone coming together and feeling really good. This is a great card of optimism for the future. Fantastic energy to open up the month of April. So what does Leo need to know about this directed energy? Thank you. My goodness, Leo, it's with a major arcana card, the Wheel of Fortune. There's celebration going on here because someone's fortune has changed. Wow, Leo. Okay. Sorry for the delay in information. The Four of Wands being about celebration, engagement, marriage, stability with the Wheel of Fortune is... This combination of cards leads me to believe that someone's fortune or happiness or celebration brings in a sense of new fortunate cycles ahead for you. I think someone in your life, Leo, is having an astounding experience that's so auspicious and so happy and optimistic that it sort of sets you on a different trajectory and in a new direction of fortune that's beneficial for you. Oh, wow. Okay. We'll take that, Leo. Absolutely. What a wonderful way to open up April. Well, the second week, let's move on. I'm sort of stuck in it too, if you are. The Three of Pentacles in the second week of April is, again, just quickly going over the meaning, is an established connection with a group of people where everyone is recognized for their merits, skills and abilities and talents, and everyone's working together to build something long-term for the future that's solid and giving a sense of value. Well, would you believe it's with the Ten of Pentacles? I'm a little bit blown away, to be honest, Leo. This looks as if you're connected with a group of people or something that you do with work or creativity brings in ongoing financial stability and security for the future. So it's almost like the work hasn't been in vain, or what I've been doing hasn't been in vain, or the connection I've been closely associated to hasn't been in vain. This is like the payoff, not that we want to pay off for, you know, all our time and effort with a friendship or a group, but in some ways we do. We like to see that there's something growing and changing and transitioning all the time when we connect energies with other people or our own personal projects. Well, the second week is the seal of accomplishment. You're done. It's here. It's abundant. It's actualized. It's reality. And I think that this is in a very it almost feels like a dream come true regarding you and a project or a group of people that you've been associated with, or someone brings in a sense of financial stability that gives you a breath of relief, or just knowing that things are really, really good in regards to your reality or your work project or work connections. You may be offered something quite lucrative here that's going to provide a lot of stability in the future and ongoing. Wow, Leo, this is... Oh, okay. I think I see the story pretty clearly, but we are going to get the last two cards for the last 2 weeks of April to, or help me really as the tarot reader to really bring it all together. The Six of Wands being seen, recognised, awards, accolades for past efforts in regards to work project or work that you do on a public stage. It's very much about, see me, this is my moment in the spotlight. Well, it's with the moon, major arcana card of the moon. Now, the moon is all things unseen. It's our unconscious world, things that aren't visual. It's behind the scenes. And it's got a lot to do with feelings and emotions. Now, because this card is typically connected to things unseen that are unconscious, it might be that the Six of Wands is that you are yearning for public recognition, or you're really determined, or almost I'm so sorry to sound wishy-washy. It's as if unconsciously you really do need that recognition. You need to be seen. It's like, when do I get my moment? Like, I want recognition here. And because it's with the moon, I mean, this is all about being visual and seen and rewarded and well done, pat on the back, you're amazing, you've done so much, and we recognise you now. But with the moon, that things that are unseen and in your unconscious, it's as if you are yearning to be recognised or seen. Wow, interesting. Okay, so that confirmation card certainly turned this reading for me. Anyway, let's have a look now at this Magician at the end of April, moving into the month of May. The Magician, all skills, talents, and aspects of your life that are going to have so much potential, so much richness, so much value. Yet we're trying to decide which path to go towards. But it's, like I said, it's that cauldron of magic that isn't a reality, but it's all there. I've got so much potential. I've got it. I'm it. Well, it's with the Three of Cups. Leo, I think there's potential, and obviously magic just brewing in the background here to be recognised and be celebrated, or celebrate with people. However, it's not here yet. And the reason it's not here yet is because that Six of Wands and that moon in the third week confirms it. Okay, this is how I think as a tarot reader this is going down for you for the month of April, Leo. We open up the first week of April with the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. There is something auspicious, uplifting occurring around you, even in the home environment or closely connected with family, because it's about celebration and it impacts you. And so has that energy of, we're celebrating a wedding, an engagement, a home event that brings in the Wheel of Fortune, a cycle of change that's more auspicious. Something is happening here in the home environment or connected with home and family that takes you in a new direction and a new cycle moving forward. It's fantastic. It's really, really uplifting and optimistic, that first week of April. And then the second week we move on from all of that high octane energy. We're moving into the Three of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles, which is about being offered stability and long-term security. Whoever you're connected with is on board with you, they're in. And it's flourishing and growing and ongoing, and it gives you a sense of ease. Whatever this group project is or connection is, they're on the same page and working together. Everyone's got what they need. There's a lot of value in what we all bring to the table that brings in that sense of financial security for the long term. And then we get to that third week of April, which is the Six of Wands with the Moon, which is wanting to be recognized and seen for your part or your role in this group dynamic, or how you are quite integral in creating and sustaining this security in a group environment or your home. Or maybe overlooked, or feeling like you're being overlooked, like you're being overrun with other energy or other people. So this is about checking your ego here in the third week, I believe, Leo. If you're not getting the recognition or feel like you're not being seen or acknowledged, leave it where it needs to be, at the door, because it's not necessary. You do not need your ego stroked, because I think that's coming, regardless of it not being visual now, or you not being seen or recognized as much as you would like to be now. The fourth week of April, moving into the month of May, we've got that Magician with the Three of Cups. Well, here's the potential for celebration and having a better time than you've had for some while. There's potential for uplifting celebration and happiness here. That cauldron is filled with so much potential. I've got the skills, I've got the talent, I've got everything I need. I've got all the ingredients in my pouch, and I can create whatever I want. Well, what you're after is creating celebration and an uplifting environment and connection with other people. The potential is huge, and you're absolutely right, it is. But it's not quite here yet. So keep on keeping on, because the dynamics look completely auspicious and optimistic for me, although the tarot card is giving you a different message at the end of the month of all the glitters is not gold yet. You're really not getting what you want, but it's coming. But there's also something being set in stone here that's quite stable and secure. So with this reading for me, Leo, quite simply is screaming, what is enough? What is enough? Because things look like they're tracking along pretty good here. You just may not be in the limelight, or just totally seen, or as visual as you may like to be, but that's okay. Because it's coming, because the potential for celebration and connecting and having fun with others of like mind is on its way in the month of May. And you're going to have a better time in the month of May, I believe. I just think that April is all about just accepting the way your life is at the moment, because things are actually quite good. It's not all here, but it's coming. And look, having all of our cups filled, who doesn't want that? But for you, I just think this is about taking your time and knowing your time will come. Okay, Leo, well, that is your April tarot. Wishing you a blessed month, and I will see you next time.